Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ribnum here, and we've just gotten the information on the next Fusion Champion dropped just a few minutes ago. So I want to actually react to his kit and talk about it with you guys for a little bit. First thing I've noticed is I was kind of right with my assumption. I was guessing it was going to be an Ogre and Tribe, but I had also guessed Ogre and Tribe, Force Affinity, Attacker, or Defense Champion. We do get another HP champion here. Unfortunately, Plarium are throwing tons of HP champions at us lately, and we just had Timid. Also, Spirit champion. Plarium love throwing Spirit champions at us as well. But look at this guy, UGIR the Wormeater. He's an ogre in tribe, and at first glance, it looks like he's wearing Pythion's skin here. It looks like he's wearing Pythion's like whole entire body around him. But if we take a look at Python, you'll notice right away that the horns and a lot of things like the teeth don't actually match up. This to me looks like it would be some kind of mother lizard rather than a male lizard. Because I mean, I'd assume that if it's a mother lizard, it's going to be that bigger, more menacing looking thing. I could be completely wrong, but it just does not look like uh, Python, if you ask me. But still, amazing looking design on this champion. I think that when you look at his face from afar, he kind of gives off uh, Generation 1 Megatron vibes. This guy looks like some kind of, what's it called? Hasbro crossover with like He-Man and Transformers. That's what he's kind of giving me, that kind of vibe. Anyway, let's go ahead and read his kit real quick because we got this HP Spirit Champion, Ogre and Tribe. His A1 is going to attack one enemy and has an 80% chance of stealing one buff from the enemy, one random buff. But he also has an 80% chance of placing block buffs on the enemy for 2 turns. Pretty nice. He does have some bookable damage, and that 80% chance is going to go up to 100. So A1 is okay. It does immediately give me Hydra vibes. I could see this guy being a Hydra champion. Um, I don't think you have to remove buffs to be able to place the block debuff, the block buffs debuff there. So if you don't have to have that happen first, then the block buffs is going to be great for Hydra. A2 looks like it books down to a 3 turn on the A2. You're attacking all enemies, and you have a 75% chance up to 100 of removing all buffs on the enemies. Pretty nice. So this guy is going to be removing buffs all around. I could see this being good for the arena as well. Arena, Hydra, where else? There's a good chance that Plarium are giving us these HP champions with remove buff abilities, just like Timid was, in preparation for the newest content that's going to be coming out. I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting some new content like end game, dungeon, or clan boss kind of content here in the next month. And I think these remove buff champions are going to be a big part of that content. Still don't know though. All in all, that A2 is pretty nice. That is a really nice A2. Books down to 3 turns, removing all buffs. He's also going to be placing a weaken ability on those enemies. Now, A3. Looks like the A3 is placing a 50% increase accuracy on all allies. And what is this? Places increased defense on all allies who are defense based. So if you have a higher defense on a champion, then they'll get the increased defense buff. But it looks like if that champion is attack based, they're going to get the increased attack buff instead for 2 turns. So we have seen something like that from other champions. I can't remember who exactly, but we do have champions in the game who are going to give you one buff or the other, depending on how high a certain stat is currently. So that's really nice. That's really nice. It would be even better if you just gave it to everybody regardless. Like if the attack champion also just got the defense as well. That'd be, I mean, just better in general, but whatever. Um, so this guy just automatically speaks to me as an arena champion and a Hydra champion. Calling a champion a Hydra focused kind of kit is a lot like saying that they are faction wars material, because any legendary could be good for faction wars. So saying that any legendary is also good for Hydra is kind of the same. It's like the new thing to say. But nonetheless, very good so far. On the passive, Scourge of Dragons. This is a, looks like a 1-turn cooldown. Whenever an enemy is revived, instantly activates Earth Puncture. Wow. Oh, wow. That's awesome. If an enemy is revived by a champion from the Lizardman faction, okay, the effects of Earth Puncture cannot be resisted. Wow. This passive effect will only activate when an enemy is revived using an active skill. Okay. I don't know. I know what they mean by that. I know it's not, it's saying a passive cannot revive the champion, but okay. So it's referring to Marishka's passive when everybody dies, or similarly, I think Siegfried, the mythical champion, their revive does not proc this. I'm guessing. Could be wrong on that, but I know Marishka's will not proc Earth Puncture. But it sounds like if Pythion revives somebody, then this guy is going to come in with this A2 and just remove everybody's buffs. Pretty cool. Pretty good stuff. Instantly activating Earth Puncture will not place it on cooldown. If there are multiple champions with the skill, only one will activate. Immediately, I like this guy's kit. I think he's great. He's going to be working the best against Pythion. Already, he sounds like he's a lot better than Timid. Timid just kind of doesn't know what he wants to be. This guy, he's going to be removing buffs and buffing up your team. That's pretty cool. And he's got in it, he just automatically has a built-in Lizardman kind of thing there. Pretty nice stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look again at the Lizardman faction here. Lizardman revivers. They have 2 revivers actually. So Sulfurion is also a full revive on a 5-turn cooldown on Sulfurion. I think, wait, that's 5 turns, yeah? Yeah, that's fine. Then Pythion here is down to a 4-turn. But again, this guy is not wearing the same Pythion skin as that Pythion has. It looks similar, but it's not the same. Anyway, all in all, I would give this guy a solid try. I'm gonna go for him, see what I can do. But again, if you need some remove buff champions, don't miss out on this guy because he could be essential for some new content coming to the game. Maybe the next boss or next thing that we encounter will be a lizardman. We don't know. Anyway, thanks for checking out the video. Let me know if you're going to go for him or not, and see you next time.